Hey friend, welcome back to the third part of our stay-at-home mom series. I am really excited to have you as part of this series. If it is on your heart to become a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom, just an at-home mom, then I want that for you. And this series is for you. So if you have not yet checked out steps 1 and 2, go back to my last 2 episodes and you can catch up. And then today is our third and final episode. So today's topic is all about staying motivated while you are working on your goal to become an at-home mom. So whatever steps that you are working on, from my last episode, it was the entire step-by-step roadmap to everything you need to do to become an at-home mom. There are certain steps you know that your family is on and will need to complete. So whatever steps you're on, this episode is going to help you stay motivated while you are working on those steps. Sometimes it can feel like the messy middle, the slog. Sometimes it feels like we take 2 steps forward and 3 backwards. Whatever it is, I want you to stay in the game, stay motivated, and these tips today are going to help you through all the way to you until you reach your goal of being an at-home mom. I'm so excited to have you here. Let me know in the comments what step from our roadmap that your family is currently working on so I can cheer you on and support you. All right, let's get to it. Hey, did you know that we have an awesome Facebook group community? It's absolutely free, and I would love to have you come join us. We are an amazing group of women who just want to share ideas, tips, tricks, things that have worked for you and your family to help you save money, get out of debt, build up savings, become a stay-at-home mom if that is your dream, just any way to save money and help our families live more frugally, more simply, you name it. We'd love to have you over there. It's a fun group of women. So come over to facebook.com/groups/frugal living for families, or if you just search on Facebook for the group Frugal Living for Families, and come join us. All right, let's get into how do we stay motivated while we are working on our goal of becoming an at-home mom. And this will work on any goal. So no matter what your goal is, if it's getting out of debt, if it is building up a savings account of a certain amount of money, maybe an emergency savings, retirement, kids' college, saving up for a vacation, any kind of goal that you have, these steps will help you stay motivated. So these are some great steps. Grab paper and a pen if you want to take some notes. I highly encourage it. So let's get to it. Tip number 1 is to know your why. And I talked about this in the last 2 episodes as well, because it is so important that you know why truly deep down you want to be an at-home mom. So whatever your reasons are, you need to really feel them in your heart, get all of your emotion behind them so that they keep you going. So first and foremost, you need to identify why you even want to be at home. And if you have a spouse or partner who also wants you to be home, what is their why too? This will help keep you working together on this goal. So take some time, sit down and really identify, write down the answer. Journaling is great for this. Why do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Why is it important for you to be at home with your kids? Now, your first answer may be something like, I want to homeschool my kids, or I want to take care of them myself rather than have somebody else do it. I want to show them what running an online business looks like, or working from home, and how they can accomplish their dreams too. For me, as I talked about in the first episode of the 3-part series, it was really important to me urgently to be able to stay home with my son who was having a mental health crisis, and it was imperative that I was home with him. Another reason you want to be home is maybe you are needing to take care of elderly parents. Maybe you are just burned out from the rat race of working so hard and you need a break. Whatever your reasons are for wanting to be an at-home mom, there are thousands of different reasons and they're all right. There's no wrong reason. So it's your reason, but we need to get at the heart of it. So whatever you put as your reason why, now I want you to take another step deeper. Why is that important to you? So whatever your reason is, I want to homeschool my children. Why is that important to you? And maybe your reason for that example is that you feel a lot of today's education in schools is not something that you want for your children or that you think that they need. Maybe you want to teach them on a certain religious-based education or certain values that you want to be teaching them yourself. Whatever your reason is, put that reason. Why do you want to homeschool your children, for example? And now I want you to take another step. Why is that important to you? Whatever that reason was on your second layer, why is that important to you? Now you take this all the way down 5, I would encourage you even 7 layers deep. Continue asking yourself why it is important to you, why each answer is truly in your heart, deep down important to you. And by 5, 6, 7 layers deep, you may really feel that you've gotten to your actual true big why. And we don't often sit and ask ourselves why we want a certain thing. We think we know we want to homeschool their kids, but we don't really think about why that is so important to us, or whatever the reason is why that's so important to you. So this is your opportunity. Take some time and really get at the heart of 5 to 7 layers deep why, and you'll have your true why that is deep in your heart. Now, what you're going to do once you have your why identified is you want to place reminders of your why anywhere that will help it stay visible for you ongoing. So if you want to place it on a sticky note on your bathroom mirror so that you can see that every day when you're getting ready, place it by your bed on your nightstand so you can see it when you wake up each day and when you go to bed each day. Maybe you want it in your car to remind you every day when you go to work what you are striving for and what you are going to attain. So you know the places, place it around where it'll be visible for you as a constant reminder. This will keep you going anytime you're having a hard time. All right, tip number 2 to stay motivated is to set a deadline. You have a goal, but without a deadline, you've probably heard this, it's just a dream. So in order to truly make it a goal that you're working toward, you need to set a deadline. What is the date that you want to be at home officially by that date? Whatever it is, it needs to be a realistic date. So go back again to the last episode on the roadmap, the step-by-step roadmap. Identify where you're at on that roadmap. And for each step that you need to take care of for your family on that roadmap, kind of get a good guesstimate on how long each one might take you. And you'll know a pretty realistic deadline from there. If getting out of debt is something that you feel is absolutely a must before you take the leap to quit your job and be at home, how long will that take you with your debt payment plan that you've set up, and keep moving from there on how long each step will take you. Now, you may feel like you do not need to eliminate all of your debt before you can become an at-home mom, because you know that with your side hustle or a remote job that you are able to get, that you can cover the monthly payments for your debt to get out of that debt, and that plan feels good to you. So go back and look at your roadmap and identify a realistic deadline. And then get your family on board with the deadline. Everybody needs to work together. You are a support system. You are a team working together for this great goal. All right, tip number 3 then is to track your progress. So you have a goal, but you need to track your progress along the way so you can see how close you are to achieving it and how far you have come. So set up some kind of visible tracking system. Get your kids involved. They are super creative and they love anything to do with artwork typically. Set up a system that is going to show you that progress at a glance anytime you need to look at it. So you could place this somewhere visible, like a pantry, maybe that you go into all the time. Maybe you don't want it out front and center for all of your friends that when they come over they see. Maybe you do. Maybe you want it really visible on your living room wall. You know your family, put it where it's going to serve your family best, but it needs to be somewhere that you can see regularly and that you can update as you are making your progress. So if your goal right now is to eliminate debt and you have $10,000 in debt to eliminate, you have maybe a thermometer that you can fill in as you go. It can be a bullseye that you get closer to the center, whatever it is, a graph that you're moving along the bar line. Whatever it is, set it up for yourself. It can be days on a calendar that you're checking off. Whatever your goal is, make it relevant to that goal and be updating it as you make your progress. And I would encourage you to set smaller milestones along the way as well, so you can celebrate together as a family. And this doesn't have to be a big costly celebration. This is something you can do together, like we're going to do a dance party together every time we hit a certain milestone, or we're going to have a fun day at the park. Whatever it is, make it fun for your family. A movie night, make it a different reward every single time you hit a milestone, and that will keep everybody motivated. All right, tip number 4 is to lean on your support system. You must have a support system in place, and this may very well just be your spouse or partner and your kids, right? So it could just be in your family and no one else, in your immediate family and no one else. It could be your best friends. It could be all of your extended family, your parents, your in-laws, whoever it best supports your family and wants this goal for you and is cheering you on. Now, who should not be in your support system? Anyone who doesn't support your goal. So anybody who thinks that your goal is ridiculous, they think that you should stay working. A lot of times we have naysayers who think, no, you need to not give up your income. You have a great job and a great income. You cannot walk away from that. Or you have an education that you took years to get. Maybe you paid off student loans. Maybe you're still paying off student loans, and they think that absolutely no way should you walk away from that job. But you and your family knows this is what is best for your family right now. It doesn't mean you can't go back into that job later, that career later, if you choose to. But for you right now, if this is the right thing for you to be at home, it's what you're desiring to be, then go for it and only use your support system that is truly on board with this goal. Anyone who is against your goal, it's not their life. It's really important to remember you don't get to have a say in their life and how they run their life, right? You're not dictating how they run their life, and you're not living their life. They're not living yours. They don't get a say in how you live yours and the decisions you make. So some ways to find more support system if you need is to get an accountability partner, hire a coach or a mentor. There are social support groups out there that you can find that are people that you may not know right now, but they have similar goals. You're all working towards that goal. So joining a Facebook group, I would love to have you come join my Facebook group, Frugal Living for Families. Come join us in there and we will support you and cheer you on. But find some extra support while you are working on your goal. All right, tip number 5 is to find more ways to speed it up. Get yourself to the finish line faster. So you set a deadline, but there's no reason that you can't find new ways to make extra money or new ways to reduce more expenses than you have right now and move yourself along to that deadline sooner. So learning how to say no to unbudgeted expenses that you choose every time you have a decision like, we're so tired after work that we just want to get takeout tonight for dinner, don't feel like cooking, don't have the energy, but that's not in your budget. That is going to work against you with your goal. That is going to take more hours that you need to work to make that money. Less dollars that are going towards your debt elimination or that are going toward these savings that you feel you want built up before you quit your job. It's all going to hold you back. So learning to say no to any of those that are going to hold you back, which is why it's so important to always remember why you are doing this, why it's important to you, and just muster up the energy to make a quick dinner at home. My favorite is yo-yo. It stands for you're on your own. The kids get themselves their own dinner, which can be leftovers, or I let them have cereal sometimes when I just can't do it. They make their cereal for dinner and they're happy, and I don't have to make a big extravagant dinner. So just a side tip. So find ways to speed it up. Get it here sooner. Whenever you feel unmotivated, look for another way that can help you get your goal done sooner. All right, and my last tip to keep you motivated is to commit to the goal no matter what. Make your very firm commitment. Have your spouse be fully committed, your kids be fully committed. This is what we're doing no matter what. And every time you feel any kind of lack of motivation or anything, feeling negative emotions about it, or a setback that you're facing, reaffirm your commitment. Reaffirm your commitment right then and there. No matter what, yes, this came up. Yes, I got a flat tire and I had to pay to fix it. Whatever comes your way, we're going to get through this. I am committed. This is happening. Remind yourself of your big why. Every time you feel a lack of motivation, remind yourself of your why. Go look at it, feel it in your heart, truly why you want this, and remind yourself and keep it at the forefront. Go back and look at your tracking system, at how far you have come. Do not worry how far you have left to go. Step by step, you're moving along the line. You're making progress. Look at how far you've come. Get pep talks from your support system. So reach out to them, reach out to your Facebook groups if you're on them for support, your best friend who really wants this for you. Whoever it is that is your support system, reach out to them. Ask them if from the beginning, if you can count on them to receive a pep talk every time you need it. Whenever I need to turn to you for motivation, will you please not let me quit? Remind me why I'm doing this and encourage me to stay in the game. And then again, reaffirm your commitment each and every day. When you wake up, affirm your commitment again that day. Today, I am going to make the decisions that get me closer to my goal. You can do this. You can do this. No matter how long it takes, the time is going to pass anyway. You might as well pass the time reaching a goal that is so important to you. If you need any help at all from a coach, I am a certified coach. I would love to help you out. I would love for you to accomplish this goal. I am here for you every step of the way, as much as you need, as long as you need, as little as you need. If you just want help on a one-time coaching session to help build out your custom roadmap, to help you see how you can make this a reality, let's do it. Email me at frugallivingforfamilies@gmail.com and I will send over my latest coaching options for you. Come join the Facebook group at Frugal Living for Families on Facebook. I'd love to have you as part of our community so you can be cheering others on and they can be cheering you on. If you know anyone else who has a goal or on their heart to be a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom, an at-home mom, please share this with them. I would love to help them as well. Please like and subscribe for more amazing content. I have a lot of great content coming up for you that will help you on this path. Take care. Thank you for being with me today, and blessings to your family.